What's good, YouTube? All praises to the Most High, Yahuah, and all praises to Yahusha, the one that lived for us, died to his flesh for us, died on the stake for us, and is now resurrected for us to use the Ruach HaKodesh. Now, as I do about this time, you already know what it is. You know what that was? Me quickening the Ruach HaKodesh. Now, it's been a minute. Haloe369 back at you again with another one. I told you, I only get on here when I am inspired to speak about something that I know is important that many people don't see. I get a awakening or a quickening in the Ruach or a visual of the Ruach, and it just, I'm guided to speak about what it is that I am observing from those that are projecting. I'm not here to condemn anybody. I'm only here to open your wisdom, open your eyes to the Most High Yahuah. And this is going to be down to earth. This is a down to earth discussion. It does align with the word, but I'm going to keep it down to earth and concise so that you understand what I'm saying from a worldly standpoint, okay? Ran into this video of a woman saying that men are predatory, men only like or accept women when they're docile or not, like pretty much not their best selves. And so she has given up on men. I mean, to some degree, I understand how she sees us because she's projecting. And the reason I feel like she's projecting is because here's the kicker. What she thinks that men want out of her, that's what she wants out of us. It's for us to be docile, let her do what she wants to do, let her live her best life, all in the process of her doing what, all in the process of us lowering ourselves. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I understood her observation. However, I don't agree with her observation because her observation is being created through what she desires. News flash. Women are designed to be helpmates. You are designed to be a helpmate. You are not designed to be trying to rule over a man. That's not your designation. That's not your designated area. Men are designed to serve the Most High. Women are designed to help the man fulfill his design to serve the Most High by being a helper, a helpmeet. However, most people feel like the Bible is outdated, which is not. Most people feel like, oh, that's how they used to live in the past. We still supposed to live like that today. It's just nobody wants to adhere to it. Okay? I love you women. And I love you men. I love you dearly. However, I understand to a major degree that us men, we dropped the ball first, and the women are now dropping the ball. So, and then it starts to seem like everything is wavering back and forth as far as, I would say, a distortion in perception. Okay, everybody's having a distortion in perception. The reason that woman said what she said is because she wants to continue to be able to manipulate a man. She wants to be able to continue to manipulate a man. The man's not allowing her to manipulate him. And she's having a power struggle. You know, she wants to be bossed up. She is bossed up. And so through her perception of what a boss look like, a boss babe or whatever the case may be, she has decided to project onto us what she is desiring out of us. She desires for us to be manipulated. And I understand that a lot of you women are on that same path. You want us to submit to y'all. Now it says in Corinthians that we are to submit ye to each other. Men, submit ye to your wives. Wives, submit ye to your husbands. And the reason it said the man first, the reason he gave us the command first is because of the level of importance it is to show you what submission looks like. Once again, I told you, men are soft to their women. The reason we are soft when we are, like, if we're righteous individuals, the reason that we submit or are soft to y'all is because we, unbeknownst to y'all, are supposed to show y'all what nurturing looks like from a superior. And not saying we're superior to y'all as far as importance go, but just saying, like, we're weak. The woman is the weaker vessel. We're the weak vessel, woman weaker vessel. But we are built differently than you women are. Okay. And then what she said about us being predatorial. Doesn't mean that we're predatorial just because we seek for you to be cooperative or seek for you to compromise, okay? Because we have to compromise for women all the time, okay? We have to compromise for your weaker stature. We have to compromise for that. We have to compromise for the fact that, some of y'all aren't based in logic. So we, as a man, have to lead you into structure or stability or direction. Where it's not that we are seeking to be predatorial, okay? And then if you look at it, just like you feel that men are predatorial, we understand that women are just as predatorial. Remember, y'all are covert predators. We are overt predators. Covert and overt, okay? So it's not that. And then on top of it, if we're hunting a wife, not our person, a wife, okay? Or a husband, because we are a husband. We are not a person, okay? We are a husband, or you are a wife. That's another thing y'all do. And so y'all language, as far as what a man is supposed to be, men aren't supposed, like, we're your leader before we are your friend, okay? Bottom line, we are your leader before we are your friend. You own us just as well as we own you. And it states that in Corinthians, that we are each other's property. When we get married, stop thinking that you've ran a bypass being married or fornicating. Like, just stop thinking that you're going to be fornicating and shacking up and bypass being married. That's not going to happen with the Most High. That's not going to happen with y'all energy. I promise you, you invite all types of unwavering, like unsavory spirits in your situation when you are not locked in the way that the Most High designed it. And the reason he designed it that way is to protect you, males and females. Both of us, okay? Not just one of us, not just the woman and not just the man. And remember, he instructed us to serve you first. He said, submit ye to your wives, and then wives, submit ye to your husband. First, men, submit ye to your wives. Biggest key, he instructed us first to give you a visual of what you are to treat us like, okay? It's not that we're seeking for you to be naive. In fact, we respect your intelligence. Men respect a woman's intelligence. Men aren't looking for you to be docile. Men are looking for you to be cooperative and compromise. That's it. Nothing more than that. If a man wants children, or if you in your mind wasn't designed to have children, or designed to be a wife, or designed to follow a man's lead, then it's not going to work out, because your life is based off of selfishness. And when a man's life is based off selfishness, it doesn't work out for him truly. It does, but not really. Shoot, they can't wait for that man to go. 9 times out of 10, when a man seeks his level with the Most High, or seeks his level with maturity, and I'm talking about a righteous man. I'm not talking about people that want to live unrighteous or want to live their own way, because that's another thing. Everybody wants to live their own way or live their best life, and it simply just doesn't work that way. It can. And matter of fact, you can bypass a lot of these invisible laws that I'm not about to get into because this is just strictly for your awareness. When you put a video out and you say to yourself that men are this or men are that or men are this, you're only projecting because 9 times out of 10, the same character you're dissecting and saying that men are, you are probably demonstrating those same qualities. And you just have no awareness, no self-awareness, okay? I saw what you were looking for when you decided to make a picture or a post. My fault. My apologies. But I see people's spirit when they do stuff. And it's an unfortunate thing. I feel very, I feel sorrow. I feel sympathy for the situation. I will always feel sympathy for, people giving up or people not wanting to give it any more effort. I'm always going to feel sympathy for that because I was at that point too where I felt like, just that it's just not gonna work out for me. I'm never gonna find what I need and want in my life. I thought like that at one point. I don't think like that no more. The Most High just instructs me, and I follow what He tells me to do. And no, not all the time. Everything gonna work out the way we want it to work out. However, the thing is, we're still supposed to live correctly. We're still supposed to live by the laws of righteousness. If you live by the laws of righteousness, first seek ye the kingdom of heaven. Second, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And the rest shall follow. Those are the two main things we're supposed to do in life. First, seek the righteousness first. Seek ye the kingdom of heaven. Seek righteousness first. Alignment. Align yourself with correct behavior. Align yourself with correct behavior. And most people want to live in disobedience. Everybody wants to live their own way. Everybody wants to be ratchet. Everybody wants to be hood. Everybody want to be unrighteous. Because it's just simply unrighteous. It's simply just poor behavior, and I don't want to give in to nobody, or I don't want to I don't want to give in to nobody, or I don't want to give in to a person's, like for women is, I don't want to give in to no man. I feel like he's being controlling. Oh, man. I don't want to give in to a man. I don't want to do this to a man, for a man. And unbeknownst to you, you're still supposed to be our mother and our wife. Unpopular belief, we're supposed to be your father and your husband. Unpopular belief, unpopular opinion. It says for the mother, for wives to cling to their husbands away from their fathers, and men to cling from their mothers cling to their wives away from their mothers. That automatically lets you know that we are of authority towards one another. is no greater authority in the situation. And remember, the Most High did command men first to follow that structure, because our greatest authority is Yahuah. That's the man's greatest authority. And then it comes the woman, because if a woman decides she wants to do something that goes against the situation, or that's going to sabotage the relationship or the marriage, we're supposed to be listening to the Most High. And if the Most High says that what you're instructing us to do, just from us knowing what his laws are like, if what you are instructing us to do is going to hurt the whole of everything, then we are to deny you, regardless of how bratty you act, how catty you act, how much you want to, throw a temper tantrum or whatever the case may be, because that's all everybody is doing online right now, is just throwing, especially you women. Women, you guys are throwing subtle temper tantrums. It's basically what people online are doing. And then men, I think we kind of get out of pocket too, trying to teach or trying to navigate other women, when really it's supposed to be the woman listening to whoever it is that she's intertwined with. Like, so if she got a husband, she need to be really on a mission to serve and listen and build in that area with who she decides she wanted to marry. She's not supposed to be online trying to get attention or trying to usurp other men's attention just to, now, unless she's doing it for a valuable reason, like I know people make money on YouTube. I get that. So if she's doing YouTube and she's making money on YouTube, that's cool. Hopefully it's within the realm or reason of a successful marriage, though. Like, people need to stop being so selfish. That's another thing. Just don't be selfish. Don't be unloving. Be loving towards one another. And for you boss babes out here, you women that claim to be boss babes, it's okay for you to continue to make your money, okay? We get that. However, you are instructed to be a helpmate if you are in a relationship or a marriage. So that money is to go to the family, just like the husband's money is to go to the family. Once come after the needs are met, okay? Your husband is going to accept you no matter what you look like if he married you, okay? If he already done married you or he done already chose to be with you, he's going to accept you no matter what you look like. A lot of y'all think that, and I'm not, and I'm just talking about on a rough day. I'm not saying get out of control with it. I ain't saying get overweight or, not just make no attempts to look desirable for your husband. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you were already desirable, your husband, if he done already married you, what y'all are going to do is compromise with each other. If you get a little out of shape, y'all compromise with each other to get back in shape. You know what I mean? If the husband gets out of shape, which he shouldn't, but if he do, Y'all compromise with each other so that he gets into the gym. Hey, babe, you tell him how you feel about him. Hey, sweetheart, you know, I don't think that you're the same man I met. You used to work out all the time, and then if he give you that excuse, well, I ain't never got time to do this and do that. Well, that's when your help makes senses kick in. Oh well, okay. Well, I'll do this so you can go to the gym for an hour or two in the morning time, or work out for an hour or two in the morning time, or just take that little time out to be a helpmate. Seriously, and I promise you, once you get rid of that selfishness, and he should do the same for you, which is, I got the kids while you go get your body together, go work out or whatever you need, an hour or two, whatever. But schedule time around this hour or two, you know what I mean? Stop being so selfish out here. Because that's what's boiling down to. Everybody wants to be selfish, or somebody wants to misuse the other person. It's not just men wanting to misuse a woman. It's a woman wanting to misuse men as well. It's not going one way. It's going back and forth. Everybody wants to misuse each other. And then when you have children, what does that say? What does that do for your children? Okay? Your children have to see an example, which is why the Most High designed us to submit ye to your wives first, and then second, he commanded the wife to submit ye to your husbands. There's a reason it's in that order. There's a reason we're to show women how to be nurturing by how soft we treat y'all, which it goes over y'all head because y'all so used to, men being so hard or or not giving a shit about what you think or stuff like that, or just overly overly arrogant, confident, whatever the case may be that y'all attracted to. I don't care about none of that. All I care about is I need y'all to see something. I need you to see. It's not just men being predatory. It's women being predatory as well. Matter of fact, the video I saw, that woman was being very predatory and didn't even know it. She just thought that when we listen, like when some of us listen to it, that that we was just gonna accept it as that. Like I formulate observation off of that. Like if you're projecting that a man's doing this, this, and this, and this, then 9 times out of 10, that's what you want. It's not what the man wants, that's what you said a man want. But in all reality, it's really what you want. You want a man to be naive. You want a man to give in to every desire that you have, and you want to still be able to be out here doing what you want to do without no backlash or without him trying to sit you still. And that's another thing too. If a man is trying to sit you still, he's really doing it to develop the household first. He's not doing it to be selfish. He's not doing it, and I'm talking about a righteous man. Y'all need to learn how to choose righteous men, or learn how to choose somebody that has a purpose for marriage and to build and to grow. And stop thinking that you're going to get past this shacking up or inviting a man over to your crib so you can get smashed, or vice versa, going over to a man's crib so you can get smashed without, like, just understand what come with that. It's other things that come with that. And not just, like, you're not trying to get a pass from the Most High. He's going to allow whatever spirits that's on that man or whatever spirits that's on that woman to transition. He's not going to help the situation unless y'all give it to him in the first place. Which is why fornication is dangerous. And then if you do fornicate, he says, he instructs you to get married to the person you're fornicating with. And I keep saying that too. If you're going to fornicate, get married to the person you're fornicating with. And then if you're going to fornicate, make sure it's somebody you want. Don't fornicate out of desperation. Don't fornicate just because you feel like you horny or you trying to get one off. Males and females, both of y'all. Do it with the intention of, oh yeah, I dig this person. They have a great quality about them. They have good, you have a good communication. You done learned a lot about this person. This person done learned a lot about you. This person, you feel me? Like, it's not about to, like, I'm not saying for it to go one way. I'm saying for both of us, like males and females, to change their perception on how to develop their relationships with each other. Like, yeah, I understand the desire of pleasure. I understand the desire. However, get it together, because like I said, not everybody out here functioning in a healthy way. Function in a healthy way. Purify your vessel. Purify, your communication. Purify, your observation of who you're deciding you want to intertwine with, okay? Because it goes both ways. Y'all think that men are predatory, when that's fine. Sometimes we are, but so are women. Y'all covertly predatory. Y'all not overt. Y'all like to have plausible deniability. I've been paid attention to that a long time ago. Before it even became a thing on the internet, I knew women like plausible deniability. And a lot of times, that's where y'all fail at. A lot of times, because y'all don't like ownership or taking ownership of whatever it is you done introduced to yourself or introduced yourselves to, okay? And I'm not saying nobody, like I said, I'm not here to condemn nobody, because we all in this gumbo together. Everybody done, we all a part of the gumbo. However, before we all get cooked in the wrong way or overcooked, I'm trying to get us to a healthy season, okay? A healthy season. We all in this gumbo together. We gonna get ourselves to a healthy season. We gonna stir, and we gonna cut the heat up just a little. Just let it simmer, all right? It don't have to be what y'all make it out to be, all right? I'm not telling y'all to, overdo yourself or overextend your hand. If you see that you're overextending your hand and it's not being reciprocated, of course, leave the situation. That don't mean give up. It means leave that particular situation, give somebody else a chance. And then, before you even get into a situation, learn how to discern correctly. Stop just discerning off of the physical appeal, or, oh, okay, I like the fact that, he dominant, or he this or he that, and then totally ignore all the bad stuff. Like, everybody gives you signs, like, I get signs all the time. I get red flags all the time when I see red flags. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's a walking red flag. I'm not about to. No, I'm not doing it. I'll even, and then no matter how attracted I am to them, if I see the red flag, I gotta go. Like I'm not going, cause I done been there and done that. I done involved myself with plenty of red flags. All right. Well, not plenty, but I done involved myself with some red flags, and just decided to ignore it and give it a chance. I did that, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna give up on trying to get something solid or something, something that's gonna be a fruit in this lifetime. It's going to be a fruit when I'm intentional about something. And yeah, I'm not trying to throw y'all under the bus. I'm not trying to throw women under the bus, and I'm not trying to throw us men under the bus. I'm just saying, because the Most High shows us how to treat people by how He treat us anyway, and that's only if we treat Him in a way first. We got to treat Him first before He treats us the way that we see for ourselves, and then the woman is supposed to help us, and then okay, and we see that she's being helpful, so then that makes us want to do more for her. The same way, it's the same when we give our hearts to the Most High. He wants to do everything for us. He weak for us. Yahuah and Yahusha, they were weak and vulnerable for our wants and desires. And so in return, a man is weak and vulnerable for his woman's wants and desires. And the same thing went down the line. Now a woman, when she has children, what do we see that they do? They're weak for their children's wants and desires. It goes down the line. Stop being selfish out here. It goes down the line. When they see that their children are behaved, because that's really how it's supposed to be. When you see that your children are behaved, when you reward your children. When the man sees that his wife is well behaved, his stature rewards his wife. When the Most High see that the man is well behaved, He rewards his follower. He rewards us. He rewards his children. And remember what He said, what Yahushua said. Yahushua said, if none are like these, they cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. If none are like these children, they cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Think about what that means. It's not just the obedience thing, but it's also having a childlike imagination. It's also seeing things from a point or a perspective of optimism. Heartfelt optimism. Heartfelt, okay, I genuinely want to get to know somebody. I genuinely am interested and curious in, going out and having fun with this person. Or, genuinely though, and showing actual genuine interest. Nobody wants to sit down, have conversations anymore. Everybody wants things to be fast, super fast. Oh, well, why should we wait and this and that? No, you need to wait so you can know who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with. You jump into a situation fully confident about somebody, not understanding, without understanding that this person has to conform to who you are, just like you have to conform to who they are. That woman has to conform to that man, and that man has to conform to that woman's patterns and behaviors. Or understand that those patterns or behaviors are not for them to conform to, and vice versa. And actually have genuine interest in each other. Not that BS interest, okay? I'm not like, no. I'm not talking about that BS interest. Learn how to pay attention to what you're seeing that you could be possibly being yourself. Stop saying it's just us doing, stop doing this and start doing this. Because men, we do this. Most of us, we accept accountability for everything. I ain't saying we accept okay, I'm not saying we accept accountability for everything, but most men, especially righteous men, actually own up to whatever faults that they have, and they have a tenacity to correct their faults in order to, push for the greater good in the first place. Especially men that actually follow a moral code. Okay? Righteousness. Not being selfish. Not just serving self, not just being self-serving. The Most High takes care of my needs. I don't have to take care of my own needs. The woman should be able to say, oh, my husband takes care of my needs. I don't have to take care of my own needs. The man should be able to say, in return for his wife, I don't have to think about myself. My wife thinks about me all the time. Get it together, y'all. Stop crashing out online every time something don't go your way. Cause when I see it and I call it out, cause I will call it out because I know what it looks like. I know your desire by what you project. And then I'm not normal anymore. My brain is not normal. I am an anomaly out here. Okay? You might think you know me when you see me, but you really don't. Most people don't know me. They think they know me, and the Most High protects me. I don't have to protect myself. The Most High does everything for me. Yahushua has already done everything for me. All I have to do is let them rock out and stay out their way. That's all I have to do. That's it. Offer no resistance. That's it. That's all I do. And their love for me shows through how I operate. In return, when I get me a wife, my love for her is going to show through her by how she operates after we become one. That's really how it's going to go. That's how it's always been, but most people don't want to live that way. Stop being selfish. Stop being a boss, babe. I love y'all. I love every last one of y'all. And if you made it to this far through the video, I love you. If you like what you heard, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And also, you know, don't hesitate to get in them comments if you disagree. If you disagree with anything that I have to say or had said, it's okay. Hit them comments. We can have a little back and forth. It's cool. Don't know the next time that I will be making another video, but I do want you to understand. I do want you to understand that I do love y'all, and I appreciate you for listening. Thank you.